everybody, it's Kenya here for your 5 minutes. And you may be asking yourself, like, why 5 minutes? And today's a good example. Today, the universe chose to throw me some chaos, like right off the bat. So, this 5 minutes is really important just to reset, kind of transition away from dealing with some chaos, trying to bring some organization out of that chaos and find the good in that. So, 5 minutes is just kind of what we need to reset. So let's get started on our 5 minutes. I've already been talking for 1 minute, so let's get started. Let's find a comfortable seat. Again, find those sit bones, and you want to be really kind of centered on those sit bones, feet flat on the floor. I need to adjust my feet. And let's just start with the exhale. My teacher always says, exhale completely and the inhale will take care of itself. So sometimes you just need that exhale through the mouth. And the inhale will take care of itself. And let's feel our feet. It could be in your shoes and your socks and your slippers, or maybe your bare feet, but feel your feet on the floor, kind of the base of the big toe, your base of your little toe, and your heel. And kind of think of the center of your arch as an anchor that just anchors you to the ground. Spread your fingers wide today and make a fist, and spread your fingers wide and let's do some wrist rolls if this feels good for you. You may not want to do any of this today, and that's fine. If anything, you can just sit here and breathe. Just take 5 minutes of quiet. You don't have to move. But I'm going to offer you some choices to move with your breath. And our eyes, let's take our eyes side to side. This is also good when you're feeling stuck during the day, just to take an eye movement break side to side and all around. I like to do around the clock, counterclockwise and then clockwise. And then just settle in. And let's start with some hip circles. I'm thinking this feels good today. Just to hands on your thighs if it feels comfortable. And we're just doing some hip circles here and reverse it. Brighten up your core. Let's not forget about that. Anytime we move in our pelvis or walking or just daily movement, need that deep internal core. Just a bright, light engagement just to support your low back. And any other movement right now that feels good to you. So think about what's a shape or a movement that you just really need to be 1% more comfortable or 1% more relaxed. I know for me, it's just some gentle, I feel like I need to do some gentle twisting. Twisting on the exhale. And maybe some reaching across. And a lot of times people say, I don't know when to breathe in my movement. And I think that's really individual. A lot of times I exhale and contract, if I really need that support. So I think of it that way. When I really need that support in the movement is when I have the exhale. And when I really need to come back and settle. That's sort of my inhale, but it's very individual. So your movements linked to your breath is something that you can explore as you're sitting at your desk today for 5 minutes. So sorry for that. Like, I just came into the camera really quick. So let's now think about, our hips. Yeah, this is a good time to do some hips because we sit all day. So my feet are flat on the floor. I'm actually I'm sitting just in my chair, feet flat on the floor. I'm going to come up to the tiptoes of my right foot. Knee is still, bent. I'm on the tippy toes of my right foot, and I'm going to just rotate my knee out so my hip externally rotates out to as far as it wants to go, and then just kind of spin and rotate internally the hip in. You may need to move the other leg over to make some room, and just some gentle movement back and forth in that hip socket releases some tension in our hips. And so we'll come back to center. We'll come to the tippy toes of our left foot and rotate that hip out. Rotate in, and you're just really spinning on your tippy toes, keeping that bright core engagement. And we might want to bring our one knee up, hug that in, other knee up, exhale, hug that in, and come back to seated. And here I go again, coming at you in the screen. So feet are flat on the floor, coming back, and a couple more seconds here where we'll just settle in. And this time, let's inhale and exhale through our nose, shoulders up, down, and back. Think about lengthening the bones behind your ears upward to create a safe shape for your head to rest and relax. You may want to take your fingers back to kind of where your cranium, your skull meets your spinal column. There's a little indention there in the back of your head. And you can take the tips of your fingers and just kind of lightly massage back and forth there. You may notice some sensations, and that's your body telling your nervous system to, it's time to chill out. So this is a little trick you can do during the day. Continuing to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And we'll take a few more seconds here just to and just notice your breath. Notice what you're bringing into your day. Maybe you're trying to find some, order, I guess, out of if the universe has brought you chaos today. So thank you all for joining me for your 5 minutes. I see it's now 9 minutes, but I talked a lot earlier on. So give me a little grace. I gave you a little extra today. See you tomorrow. Thanks.